Hello, my name's Eric Porter. I'm doing my demonstrative speech for uh, public speaking, Professor Georgia Culliver. Here are my note cards, just both of them. And then here are three members of the audience. And then the fourth person in the back that's actually going to be recording it. So I'm going to hand this to her now, and then we'll start. Alright, ready? Have you ever wanted to make a fabulous dessert that will have your guests wanting more and more at your next party? Well, if you have, I have the perfect dessert recipe for you. Today I'm going to show you how to make the best sugar cookies and decorate them for your next party. Also, today one of the best parts about this is it only takes about an hour and 15 minutes to make them and decorate them. But everyone will think that it took you way longer to make them as well, because how delicious they are. My mom has been making these sugar cookies ever since I was a kid. She then passed the recipe on to me, and I've been making them ever since. I use them for get-togethers, parties, and or just whenever I want something sweet around the house. Today I will share with you the 3 steps in making sugar cookies. Starting with gathering the ingredients and measuring utensils, preparing the cookie dough, and finally baking and decorating the cookies. First, let's start with gathering the ingredients and measuring utensils to make the sugar cookie dough. First, the measuring utensils that you will be needing for the ingredients. For the sugar cookies, you're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You're going to need 1/4 a teaspoon of salt. You're going to need 3/4 a cup of salted butter, softened, cannot be hardened. 3/4 a cup of white sugar, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and then colored sugars or other decorations like sprinkles, frostings. Due to the time constraint, I've also pre-measured everything and won't be doing the mixing, but I do have stuff that's already pre-made to help show. The all-purpose flour, measured 2 cups. The sugar, salt, your frosting, your sprinkles. You're also going to need an electric mixer. You're going to need a spatula, a whisk, the 1/4 of the teaspoon, as well as the teaspoon, butter knife, and then your egg, butter, and vanilla. So starting with that, in the first bowl, your medium mixing bowl, you're going to combine the flour as well as the salt. You're going to use the whisk, and you're going to go ahead and mix them around inside until everything's mixed together. Then you're going to set that aside. You're going to take the red mixing bowl, your big mixing bowl. You're going to combine the softened butter, and you're also going to combine the sugar. So 3/4 cup white sugar, and then 3/4 cup of the butter that's softened. You're going to use the electric mixer on medium, and you're going to go ahead and mix those together. After you mix those together for about a minute or so, you're going to go ahead and combine the vanilla extract and the egg into the sugar and the butter. You're going to mix that on slow and be careful not to overmix because if you do, it won't hold up in the dough. Once you do that, it's time to take the flour and the salt that you already mixed together and to go ahead and put it in. But while you're putting it into the salt, the butter, the eggs, and the vanilla, you need to be mixing as well. That way it's mixed out thoroughly and together. Once you have done that, you've mixed it together for about 3 minutes or so, you're going to end up with a dough like this. You're going to go ahead and take the dough, you're going to make a ball, and then after you make the ball, you're going to take the plastic wrap, you're going to lay it out, you're going to pat it into a disc, you're going to fold it back up, throw it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Once you throw it into the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, you're going to come back out, you're going to take it, which I've already done as well, and you're going to have the dough. Once you have the dough, you're going to put flour on the table or your surface as well as on top of it, which I've already pre-done. So you just take it out of the saran wrap. And then whatever cookie cutters and or the 8-ounce glass that you like, you could use it to cut like so. So it's about 1/4 of an inch thick after you roll it. You press down. Then if you use the glass, if you don't have any cooking or cutting utensils, and it makes the cookie. You peel the excess dough away, and then you repeat the process until you have no more dough left. That's how you make the dough, and that's how you make the cookies. So finally, it's time to bake them and to decorate them. So you're going to preheat the oven to 325 degrees. Once you preheat the oven, you're going to go ahead and take your cookies, set them aside, put them on a baking sheet, ungreased. And then once the oven's preheated, you're going to cook them for about 13 to 15 minutes, but don't allow them to get golden brown or else they'll be too hard and they won't taste as well. So once you do that, you're going to go ahead and put them in the oven, let them cook for about 13 minutes or so, take them out once they're ready, and then set them aside for them to sit for 6 minutes and cool. Once they're done, you're going to come back, and you're going to have a cookie that looks like this. Then it's time to decorate them. So you're going to go ahead and take your frosting, if you choose to do so, which for all mine I do. You're going to go ahead and just apply it all over the cookie. Again, some people like a lot of frosting, some people don't like that much. Just enough to give it the extra flavor. And then you're going to go ahead and take your sprinkles and just put the sprinkles on top, and then you have your sugar cookie. You do that for as many cookies as you like, and then after that they're ready to be eaten. So there you have it. You have the perfect mouth-watering dessert for your next get-together, party, or just have something sweet laying around the house to munch on. These sugar cookies are amazing, and they're sure to impress anyone that tries them after a wonderful dinner or just craving something sweet at night. As you can see, I showed you and walked you through the 3 steps of making the sugar cookies, starting with gathering the ingredients in the measuring utensils, and then as well as preparing the cookie dough, which we did, and then finally baking and decorating the cookies. This dessert is not only really easy to make, but it's also one of the most time-efficient desserts you can make as well. The other benefit is it's extremely cost-effective. It won't cost you more than $10 for all the ingredients, and you can make as many as 48 cookies, which is enough for a party as well. The recipe is also ideal for a family or a cooker inside the house that's running short on time, and if their kid needs a snack to bring to school for their class, it also works for that as well. So now, the next time you want to make it a special dessert for a special occasion, remember the recipe for these Mom's Famous Sugar Cookies and the mouth-watering, tasty sugar cookies that will have your guests wondering if you made them or if they came out of a bakery shop. Thank you.